The world has changed. Women have grown. And these three women are the living exception of what most women are not thinking about. Like somebody's angels, the blonde, the brunette, and the redhead are on fire. And they're here for you. Daisy might be a little too real. Maria is not afraid of being tough. And Alexandra likes to humor herself along with everybody else. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels. Oh, and be sure to wear your heels.
Here we are.
Remember, you are on
Women on Wheels.
Woohoo! Remember to follow us through our social medias. Feel free to tell us what you think. Our Facebook and Wow TV Show, our Twitter, Wow On Air and Wow TV Show. Please, please, please vote the polls. We post every week because there's a prize. And I'm Daisy Cedeño and I'm ready for the party.
Woo, woo, woo!
And I am your cell phone girl, waiting for your beep and your chimes. Sometimes I may even call you. Ooh. I do have the license to do that now. I do have the permission. So you can call or text anytime during business hours. And the number, write this down and put it in your cell phone right away. It's 786-370-6186. or 786-440-8450. Again, I'm going to repeat these numbers. Put these in your cell phones. It's 786-370-6186 or 786-440-8450. And post your comments, please, about our weekly polls on our Facebook, on the radio, on our all social medias, on everything. So, I am Maria Salamis, and let's get this party started.
All right, today we want to talk a little more about what we've been doing the past few episodes, hypothetical situations, because we all know that it's BS that a woman makes more money than men. I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say that there are women that do make more money than men, but I'm going to tell you my theory.
Go for it.
I've got a theory that for every woman out there making a lot of money, there's a huge millionaire behind her, not only supporting her but wanting to support her if he already hasn't started.
We're already calling. So, slow down, people.
And always there is a little bum that is so out of her league. That is the talkative one, the one that's gonna make her fall. So, what do you think, Daisy?
You think? Okay. I know a lot of women that make good money, and I am I was a little touched by this subject because we had a situation not too long ago that I had to witness. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I feel like we have a long way to go still when it comes to money making and being a powerful woman. And sometimes we have a situation when we make money, we hide it sometimes because we feel that we're going to intimidate people out there. Mm-hmm. We're going to intimidate. So we have a very strange relationship when it comes to money. So I don't understand. And guys and money. So we don't know how to embrace that we can make money and just be proud about it. So we will talk more about sex than money sometimes.
But you think, no? I mean, granted, this is, we're living in a sexy world now, and of course, women are a little bit more, getting to be a little bit more predominant now. But you really
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. But you really think that we have a long way to go? I think we're pretty...
No,
I don't think we have a long way to go. I mean, I think we're.
But it's still hiding. It's still hiding there. Like
they make us feel that way.
Oh,
they are trying to brainwash us.
Okay.
Doesn't a man in the same position that a woman get paid more? Doesn't a man doing the same job as a woman get paid more than the woman?
Yes, we have a situation that sometimes we don't say it. It's political. We live in a political correctness world. It's the PC police everywhere.
I love that.
And we have to we don't talk about it. Let's not say it. We're not allowed to talk about our salaries in any company.
No.
And I had, when I was, not a couple of years ago, I did have a situation about I didn't think it was a big deal. I said my salary to, we were talking about money and stuff, and I got in trouble because I was making more than somebody else, and the other person felt, and we were in the same position, and we
Started a controversy.
And we had a controversy. So we have a situation with money. It depends on many, many factors. Even depends on how much the person who is your manager likes you. It could be even little things like that.
Yeah, it could
who
be.
I'm going to give the raise to. Okay, is it Maria, Alexandra? You know what I mean?
Right, agreed.
So there's a lot of things involved, but when it comes to like the whole society, I think we have a long way to go.
I think the whole thing is just fairness. It's just I don't think we're fair.
No, we're not.
I don't think we are fair. I mean, wouldn't you think that the world would be so much easier if people are fair?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, just be fair. Be across the board consistent. But you know what? Sometimes the world does not work that way.
But I also think
No.
it's about perception. It's because I will feel the same way if somebody else is
No,
making more
it's
money.
about perception, but it's about fact.
Yeah,
That
but,
there's still some sexist,
Right.
like
Sexism.
sexism going on.
Agreed.
but it's also perception because I feel like there's people, like for example,
Even
somebody
though
else.
Alexander wears the shortest skirts.
Yeah. Are you trying to get a raise around here?
I am trying to use my tools. My tools.
Whatever you can, right?
You gotta use your tools. You gotta use what you got to get where you want to go.
I'm still trying
No,
to catch
you
up.
have to be careful with that. We have laws in this country. We're not in Latin America. I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious. I'm talking about perception when it comes to how do you feel you should be treated. Because, you know, the somebody may be making more money than you. It could happen to me, too, that I'm talking to somebody. We're in the same position, and this radio personality is making more money. And it's because that person feels that the other person has more talent, has more years in the industry, but I feel, okay, what's going on? I have this, I have that, I have that. So it's my perception about me.
If
So
if it's about talent and being fair, and if it's about work and results, I don't mind it.
Right.
But you know, when I have to be concerned about my looks that might get in the way of my position in a company, either because if it's a woman's boss, she's gonna hate me. If it's a guy boss, he's gonna wanna go out with me, and when I say no, he's gonna hate me. So it's like
So
I
we are
am
in the
between
wrong-
Okay.
I'm in a bad
We're
position.
in the wrong industry then. We should go and get another job.
But girl, we're talking, obviously, we're talking about one word.
Gender,
We're talking
yes.
about image.
Yeah.
And you know what? It is a fact, though. I mean, if I go to a dentist, would I go to a dentist that doesn't have any teeth?
No,
I mean,
of
there you
course.
go.
I went to a dealer salesperson and he didn't have, I'm sorry.
What?
And I
He didn't
buy-
have a car.
He didn't have a tie on? What?
No, he didn't have any teeth, and I didn't want to buy the car from him.
See what I mean?
Oh.
See what I mean? No, but it's true.
Can we
It's
edit
about-
that?
Yeah. But it's but it is the image.
So I want to
I mean,
ask
you know.
the audience. I want to
hilarious.
ask the audience
He
something.
did not have any.
Let's say
Only here.
we have said what we think about when about the sexism that is still going on in a couple of corporations and companies. But I want to ask now another question, maybe on the other side of the coin. Let's say that for some reason, the Wizard of La La Land, right? Because I cannot say the other wizard, because then we got into copyright problem. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
So cannot understand a very successful woman likes to have little something with a douche.
With a what?
I'm gonna ask the question again. Let's say that for some reason that the Wizard of La La Land cannot understand, and I cannot understand it either. A very successful woman likes to have a little something going on with a douche. Can I say douche?
Yeah, you can say
Douche?
douche.
All right. How is it possible, and why does it happen that, successful women with money always end up with the right guy? Let's call them the right guy.
There
Let's
you
call
go.
them the right guy.
Who told you that?
Oh,
There's
come
a
on.
lot
I've seen it so many times. Where are
Yeah.
we talking about that you've been chosen? Oh, no, I was talking to somebody, and she was telling me, men choose you. It doesn't matter if you're out of their league. If they choose you, they're going to get you.
Wow.
wow, that
Very
woman
powerful.
that woman is successful. I'm gonna get her.
The confidence.
I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna tell
The
her all kinds of
charm.
things. The charm. What do you think about that?
You think vice versa? If we can do that?
No, I think that's wrong, and I don't know why it still happens. Successful women with these right guys.
Well, I think it has to do a lot about confidence. If we are very, we get attracted by the confidence because we want that. We want to feel protected also, still, even with women. There's something in us that look for a guy that is a little bit, we can admire.
Higher scale.
Yeah, we have standards. We want somebody who can be around us and not feel intimidated. If we have a shy guy, somebody who cannot even have a conversation, it's kind of hard because we are so outspoken and opinionated, and we need a guy who is, okay, that we shut up and we listen to him a little
Well,
bit.
I
It's
guess-
hard to
Have
find
you
a
had
guy.
that situation?
Well,
a guy that is just like that you're carrying him around, Marigan?
No.
Yeah,
way.
let me
You?
tell you. Let me tell you what
You?
though. We must be some successful girls because I'm sure it happens to all of us, especially to all the girls.
It has
out
happened
there.
to me. It has
Yeah,
happened
it
to
happens.
Yeah.
It happened to me. And you know what? I believe it's just just like what Daisy says. It's just the confidence, the way you carry yourself, and I think it's your demeanor. I think it's body language on how you show body language of a wall. Like, dude, you better back off. Dude, you better back off. I mean, give him a look, give him some sort of body language. I think body language says a lot.
Everything.
Everything. Okay? I mean, you start touching people, but then that's one way, and then you give the body language of, like, back off. Or
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You give somebody the body language, and when they are going to get you,
they're
they
even
get
more
you.
determined. Yeah, and then I get more determined.
Well, that it happens to the other.
That's very
Simple as
determined.
that. Simple as that.
But it happened the other way too. I have to say.
Yeah, and it can. You're right. You're
That
right, it
I
can.
like somebody who is very independent. I said, man, I really like this guy, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I mean, you can do it to yourself too. As a woman, you're independent. You say, you know what?
Then
I'm
you
going
have those
to conquer
feelings
and-
involved, and it's
Yeah.
challenging.
Yes.
It gets challenging because you have to do it in a business matter, right? You always have to think business, 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 and put that wall up. And then inside of you, you're like, oh,
Yes.
because then you have to think of your career, you have to think of your future, you have to think of your kids.
Yes.
You have that. But then your heart starts melting like kryptonite.
Yeah.
So
So
I
it can
can
happen
understand.
either way. It can happen either way. So I think it's all about the way that you
Carry yourself.
carry yourself out there. I think the guys who, they don't approach us because sometimes they feel intimidated. It has to be somebody who has a lot of confidence.
I agree.
We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
The world has changed. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels.
Okay, we're back from our commercial break and we're here on
Women on Wheels.
Let's have fun, and we have somebody already on the phone, right, Alexandra?
We got Miss Fabulous on the phone. How are you?
Hello, Miss Fabulous.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to talk to you. Everything all right?
I'm sorry.
How is everything doing?
Everything is great. What about you guys?
Good.
We're doing-
Just talking a little bit about relationships, and in this matter, we are asking the audience, and we would like to hear what you think, because I know you're very good with relationship counseling and everything. How does it work when a woman is very independent in a relationship, maybe makes a little more money, or is just more successful in the relationship?
Well, what I like to tell women in that position is everything is about delivery. So if you make more than your man, try not to always throw it in his face. Try not to make it always a topic of conversation.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, a man wants to feel like a man. And
Agreed.
the most important thing for a man is to be able to know that he could take care of his wife or his girl or the woman that he's trying to court. So I always say delivery is everything, because we kind of, when we're the ones making the money, we put on the hat of, okay, I'm the provider, I'm this and I'm that, and we forget, I don't want to say role, but we forget that, hey, it's okay sometimes to let that wall down and let our man do for us. So I will always stick by delivery. The way you say things to a man can either affect your relationship or build it.
Agreed. Well said. Thank you.
What about when he's dating? You're dating, and sometimes that comes to the conversation. Sometimes usually not on the first date. You talk about money and stuff, but
yeah, hopefully
not. Hey, how much you make? No, but I mean later on, oh, what do you do? And you, as a woman, sometimes you try to hide it. Oh, I just have a job there. I'm not an executive or anything.
I wouldn't say hide it because what a lot of women don't know is every man likes to have a woman on his arm that is the woman. Like, she stands on her own 2 feet, and he knows that if anything happens, she won't crumble. So every man wants that type of woman anyway, but that woman doesn't have to constantly remind him of, I make more, and, I'm the one that's able to take us on trips, and this, that. Like, you ever been in a situation where you're on a date, and say you've been with this guy for years, and he doesn't have money at the table, and you slide money under the table, just, right quick, hey, baby, just get it. Like, we all have done that.
Yes.
And it's not saying, oh, you're a loser and this and that. He probably didn't have money that day.
Right.
So when you're in a relationship, understand that you're building. So everything has to be about your foundation. You lay a brick, he lays a brick. It doesn't matter if you lay 4 more bricks than him. He's still adding to it.
Right.
And that's what's important.
Right. I mean, no man wants to feel that he has a sugar mama.
No, he doesn't.
Are you sure? Because I know of some men that are specifically looking for sugar mamas.
Well, then they're not men. They're not men.
Exactly. That's not the guy that you want to be with.
Right. Then they are not men.
Any man that's okay with literally handing, putting his hand out.
Right.
Oh, baby, can I have? That's not the type of man that's going to give you a future. That's not the type of man that's going to build for you, work for you, because you've already told him it's okay.
Right.
You've already let him know that, oh, okay, I'll be that. Now, that's just human nature. He's going to take advantage for sure, but that's how you'll know where you stand with him.
Right. Agreed. And, obviously we want to quote the word man, and
I have another word.
Oh, yeah, Daisy has another word. No.
I have a question though. Miss Fabulous, how do you differentiate? How do you separate a man that is just not making as much as you, is just having a hard time, from a man that is just not willing to make more because he's comfortable, because you
make money
already provide enough?
Yeah, that's really a good question.
Right.
And this is how I always see it. If that man, you've been with him for, say, 10 years, and we all women have this thing in us. It's a power that we have in us, that we have the ability to create whatever type of life we want. We all have that. So even when you see a woman with a broke guy, there's a reason why she's with him past beyond the fact that he has no money.
You think it's a comfort zone? You think it's comfort zone?
It's more of an insecurity, because when a woman thinks that she can, take care of him, she automatically thinks that he's going to be loyal to her, faithful to her. So she does these things with intent. And whenever you go into anything with intent, it's not always a good result. So whenever a man is with you, well, let me use this for an example. When I first bought my husband, he was 15 years old, so it wasn't like he had money, he had this, he had that.
Right.
I saw ambition. I saw goals. I saw his family structure. I saw the way that he was with his brothers. So these things, I did my Build-A-Man.
Good.
I did my Build-A-Man, and I'm like, this is
I like that. Build-A-Man. I like that.
A man well built.
But you cannot build them after 30.
Yeah.
They're already built.
But you definitely will be able to tell the difference with a man that wants to, do things versus a man that gets comfortable and just sits down and is okay with you taking care of him. Because I guarantee you, while you're taking care of him, he's taking care of other things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's a 50-50 thing.
And let us know where you can find that Build-A-Man, any store, toy store, whatever. Let us know, please.
You create him. Even when you're on dates, you could go on 7 different dates and take something from each date and build your man. Because whatever you think and whatever you want, you have the ability to create that. That's the beauty of being a woman, because we have some powerful things going on. We just have to find that power and use it to our advantage.
Right. It's our mannerisms that they read, correct?
Yes.
I would. What would you think so too, Miss Fabulous? It's our mannerisms that they read. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah.
You definitely lay out the foundation on how you want to be treated. And as a woman, you have to give that man the blueprint to your life, and he has to add to it.
And it's the little things for me. And anyway, it's the little things like open the door, one flower. For me, that's all a card. It's just the littlest things for me mean a lot. I mean, because
the small things add up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Don't expect, like, if you are with him for 20 years, and say he's the one that came up with the idea.
Well, then 20 years, I better get a Ferrari.
Taking the garbage. When they take the garbage, it's out of love. When they do the dishes, they do that. They do it. You see other stuff. Okay, baby, I did the dishes and the garbage out, and there's breakfast on the table. Bye bye. You take other things. It's not the flower and that. I know what you mean, but sometimes you get to another level that you appreciate other stuff. And you see other stuff. He's here. He's taking care of me when I'm sick.
I agree.
Little stuff like that. When you pass that other level,
it's the caring. It's the caring that does a lot for me as well. It's the little things mean more to me than the big things.
Yeah, exactly.
And you will definitely know, good or bad, whether or not you're being treated right, whether or not you're not being taken for granted.
Agreed.
Whether or not this man honestly loves you, you will be able to tell, but it's your choice whether or not you're going to show, hey, this is my worth and this is what I deserve. And unfortunately, not a lot of women know the difference.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so we are going to a commercial break. We appreciate your input, and we will be having Miss Fabulous also in person in our
Can't wait. Awesome.
In our Wow TV show. She's not only going to be on the radio show, and we will be watching out, audience, because you also will see her on the website. So have a great date, okay?
Thank you, Miss Fabulous.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Get ready for Women on Wheels.
Cute. All right, we are back, guys. We are back for more, and I have 6 signs that a man is a drag for you, and you should leave him alone. Get him out of your house.
See ya.
Adios.
All right.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Number 1, he is not looking forward to pay for any bills.
That's a problem.
You talk about a debt, like maybe you have something going on, you owe something, and he just listens and plays dumb. Another one, number 3, is he doesn't like to go shopping.
Forget it.
They never like to go shopping. What man likes to go shopping?
Well, that means that they're selfish too.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, I do know some unselfish men.
But there's good guys. But
when my wife was alive, I bought all of her clothes, all of her shoes.
Yeah.
But then she was only 5 feet tall, 98 pounds.
It was easy.
Size 1, size 2.
Easy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Super cute.
So, when another one, number 4, is when he gets money, like when he gets pay or his paycheck or whatever, he already got the money compromised. And I got a theory about this one. I think a lot of men can get a raise and they just thinking about themselves and not thinking about their other partner in love. They just go ahead and get their things that they need.
Their toys.
Because they're toys, and they always have their money tight, and it's always so tight, and there's no room for you.
It's all about them.
It's like being
well,
selfish.
It depends about maturity. Maturity?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Maturity has something to do. If you're not mature enough, you're going to be a drag, and that's it. Irresponsibility in maintaining a good credit is number 5. And number 6 is he's not eventful enough. Okay? So those are my 6 signs that a man is a drag for you, and you should just leave him alone and keep him out of your life.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get some phone calls, and I'm gonna be making some. I'm gonna be listening to some opinions as well, and we need to know what you girls think out there. What you girls think is a drag on a guy, and I don't know. What do you think? I mean, like, I don't know. Call me a gold digger, but I don't. I'm very independent, as all of us are, the majority.
Not looking for money necessarily.
Right.
But
I'm not looking for money or anything like that, but I would like a guy who
has a job,
who is stable.
Yeah.
Who's just stable. I'm not looking for a millionaire sometimes.
Well, it will not hurt.
Right, it wouldn't hurt.
If he has money, it will be good too if he has money. But if he doesn't have money, at least, right?
Right, no, I mean, I would like to be with someone who's probably equal to me or higher.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation where I was dating a guy who made much less than me, and it was tough. But I looked at his heart and his brain, and he had potential. And this was years ago, and now he's very successful. And that's what I always looked for. But at the time, it was very, very tough.
Yeah.
And of course, just like what Miss Fabulous said, you just have to, build your man.
Build your man.
Yeah, I love that. And build that confidence in him and support him, because if he has the potential to be a successful man, then go for it. If he's lazy, if he's a putz, and if you see that he's not going to go anywhere, girls, walk
away.
Run, actually, run.
Well, the main difference between a gold digger and a successful
for
woman,
the audience, so they don't judge badly.
Agreed.
I believe is confidence.
Oh, yes.
Confidence, believing in yourself, believing that there's potential in the relationship. If you see there's potential, you can keep working with your, your partner. And it's a partnership. It's like anything. Marriage is a business. You have to sometimes see it as a business.
Right.
A bad investment, but what do you invest in this? Your feelings.
Right.
You invest your time, your everything. So you see it as, okay, is this partner going to work or not? You need to see a
Well, what would you think?
vision.
Would you think it's 50-50?
No,
100,
it's like
100 and 100.
There you go. It's 100%, 100%. Okay, now I have to tell everyone about our 5 hot spots to visit. It's
For the
time
week, our
to
pick of the
party.
week.
Our pick of the week. So our 5 hot spots, that I have picked out are party time. So I've been to Palladium in Pompano Beach. Super fun. I really like that place a lot.
Sometimes a lot of children, but I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
they have IDs.
Yeah,
They have
even
IDs.
on Wednesday, even believe it or not, on Wednesday nights, it's pretty fun there. A lot of experienced salsa dancers. I loved it.
That's a school night.
Is
You cannot do
it?
that.
It's a school night. We got babysitters.
You go girls.
And then, of course, one of our favorites, Blue Martini at West Palm Beach and City Place, because of our favorite Mr. DJ Sama from me on
I love you, DJ Sam.
He's the best. Bongos in Miami, Dirty Martini in Palm Beach Gardens, La Covacha in Fort Lauderdale. That's a fun place, too. Super, super fun.
Nice.
That's it. I love it.
All right.
And now I'm going to be talking. I'm going to put this in the blog too. I think it's already there. It's the 10 rules in a girl's closet. To wrap this up. Number 1, a dressy white shirt. It's a must.
Yeah, always.
Number 2, a black skirt. Number 3, a nice pair of jeans. Come on, girls. Stop buying those $20, $15 jeans. You need to have one nice pair of jeans.
Yeah, I went to Bibi. They were half off the other day.
Yeah, come on. There's some sales out there.
Right,
Come on.
Agreed.
One. At least one nice that make your booty go a little bit up. You know.
Did she say booty?
Yes, we can say booty. Okay, a sexy black dress is a must to have.
You can always accessorize that.
Exactly. A plain black dress, but sexy. A dressy black pants for that interview, that meeting, that conference. You need to have a dressy black pants. And, of course, You need to have a jacket. That's very important.
Like a blazer jacket?
A blazer jacket, always nice for that dressy situation.
Love it.
And also, you need to have a cute pair of flat shoes. Sometimes we don't have, it's not all heels. We need to have a nice, decent flat shoes.
But
I know we love
remember
heels.
that women on wheels, remember to bring your heels.
Exactly.
I was going to say, I like my heels.
Exactly. But you need to have in your closet, I'm telling you because sometimes it's needed, a cute pair of flat shoes. And very important.
Just one pair.
One pair. Something simple, just to, if you need them. And please, nice, everybody can see pajamas. Please. Not those, somebody that you can go and talk to your mother-in-law. Don't go out. Or
don't show her the others.
No, you know what I mean. You need to have like a nice robe, at least, or a bathrobe, or a nice pair of pajamas. This is a must. Some people, they might think they are sleeping with their t-shirts. There are some girls out there sleeping with their t-shirts, and you need to have that. Okay, the other one, pantyhose, different colors. Sometimes we're rushing to the store to buy. This is something that you need to buy in bulk. I'm telling you, this is something that you need to have in your closet. Pantyhose, nice ones. And a nice black shoes. Very nice.
I was at one pair. I think I have like.
If you have
like 10.
This is a must. This is like a must, like the basic must.
Got it. This is a couple of varieties. I want to remind you guys that we are on Blogger. Remember to follow us on womenonwheelstv.blogspot.com, and we are also
we are in Facebook. Wow TV Show, and also on Twitter, Wow On Air, and One TV Show. Just follow us wherever we go.
Yeah, we have a poll. We have a poll every week.
Polls. Yes, we have polls, and we also have prizes. So don't miss those polls because you can be winning some good stuff.
Again, and your phone calls and your text messages are always welcome. Please call me at 786-370-6186 or another number 786-440-8450. Call me or text me anytime.
And I want to tell you what I think about the topic. Yes. I think that what Miss Fabulous says was really good.
I love her. Yes,
I really like talking to her. I learned a lot from her. But I do think that sometimes a man's ego is not going to handle that a woman makes more money. So maybe that would be a sign also
I was
for you to walk away.
I was in a situation
because
with
that's insecurity. When a man is insecure, you shouldn't be in that relationship. You shouldn't also be in a relationship where a man is too comfortable and just sitting on his tush and just waiting for you to get the bread. Okay,
very nice.
Right.
No, and I also think that could be very problematic for you as a self-sabotage, because if it can hurt your career, it can hurt you to have somebody around you that feels intimidated by how much you make or how successful you are. So it will be self-sabotage for you. So not talking about only the relationship, it's talking about yourself as a person.
Gearing towards comfort between both of you. It's just like you said, it's like a business. You just have to be fair.
Yeah.
And so I love that.
So guys, remember you are on
Women on Wheels,
and we'll hear you next week.
Blessings.
Bye, everybody.
The world has changed. Women have grown. And these three women are the living exception of what most women are not thinking about. Like somebody's angels, the blonde, the brunette, and the redhead are on fire. And they're here for you. Daisy might be a little too real. Maria is not afraid of being tough. And Alexandra likes to humor herself along with everybody else. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels. Oh, and be sure to wear your heels.